Hi, Tom Bridger here. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to hit the low shot, or a slightly punchy shot. It's quite useful in a couple of situations. One, when it's very windy, just help keep the ball a bit lower, keep it under the wind. It's going to be less affected by the wind. And secondly, if you're within the trees and you need to get under the canopy of some of the branches, it's going to help keep the ball a little bit lower. So you might take a slightly more lofty club initially than you would initially consider, because what we're going to do is we're going to put the ball back in our stance to really take some loft off the club here, but it's going to give us enough loft to actually get up and out of the grass initially to start with. If we did that with a 4-iron and put it back in the stance, we'd have too little loft, we wouldn't actually get a ball flight on it. So I've got a 6-iron here, which is going to give me a little bit of loft to help initially get the ball up in the air. But it's going to be shot dependent, depending how high you need to get it and what grass is around you. But just be aware you might need to have a slightly more lofty club initially to then put the ball back in your stance to allow you to keep your hands forwards and actually keep the loft off the club there. So as well as putting the ball back in our stance, the fact that we're hitting down on the ball a bit more means that we're actually going to have to get our alignment a little bit more to the left. That way it's actually going to help us keep the ball nice and straight. If you remember from the understanding your ball flight video, that the more we hit down on the ball, the more the swing path is actually going out to the right. So we need to aim more to the left to compensate that, and that's going to allow us to actually hit the ball nice and straight. If we aligned straight and did this, we'd actually end up hooking the ball quite a lot. So ball position goes back in your stance and the hands go forwards, and our alignment is slightly to the left hand side. It's a slightly smaller swing, but we're hitting down quite hard into the floor. That's going to really help squeeze the ball out nice and low. And that's quite a useful shot that's going to get you out of a bit of trouble. So if you get any questions or if you need any more help, please see my details to follow.